Chemical kinetics, branch of physical chemistry which deals with the study of rate of reaction or velocity of reaction and factors affecting it, called chemical kinetics. For the determination of rate of reaction, we need flow reaction. Velocity of ionic reaction is very fast, hence it is too difficult to measure. On other hand, rate of molecular reaction is of the slow type, hence it is easy to determine the rate of such reactions. If rate of molecular reaction is very slow, then it is also much difficult to measure the change in concentration for a particular time. For example, it is very easy to say when hydrogen and oxygen gases are mixed to each other, water is formed. But process of formation of water takes many years. When hydrogen and oxygen gases are mixed to each other, then water will not form readily, but it will take many years. It is why because breaking of bond between hydrogen atom in H2 as well as between oxygen atom in O2 is very slow. So thus molecular orbitals are slow, hence change in concentration, that is rate of change of concentration or velocity of reaction or rate of reaction is easy to measure how much concentration is changed under a particular time. But if molecular reaction is very slow, like reaction between hydrogen and oxygen, then it is also much difficult to measure the change in concentration for a particular time. The first of all, chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics. The branch of physical chemistry which deals with the study of rate, that is velocity of reaction along with factors affecting it, called chemical kinetics. Rate of ionic reaction is very fast. Hence, it is too hard, to measure the rate. Ionic reactions are completed during few minutes to 10 power minus 3 seconds. The reaction is more fast. B molecular reaction as flow rate, hence velocity or rate of reaction may be measured particular time. As well as for wide range of time. If rate of molecular reaction is very slow or very slow, then to measure the change in concentration is much difficult. As I have told you few minutes before that, to complete the reaction between hydrogen and oxygen in absence of any catalyst will take many years. It is easy to say that water may be formed by mixing hydrogen and oxygen, but in a real sense, it will take many years. The change in concentration of reactant or product, rate of change of concentration of reactant or product is known as rate of reaction or velocity of reaction. And concentration is represented in terms of active mass. If time is taken for a wide range, then we obtain average rate. And if change in concentration is determined for a particular time, then we get instantaneous rate of reaction. Suppose A is reactant and it is changed into product B. Initially, the concentration of capital A is small a and concentration of B is 0 because some time will be taken by reactant to convert into the product. Initially, concentration of product will 0. As time increases, concentration of reactant, that is capital A, will decrease, and concentration, that is amount per unit volume of product B, will increase gradually. So let at the time T, concentration of product B is X. From here it is obvious that it is clear that ratio of A and B, no any multiplicand means one is present here, no any multiplicand means one is present here. The ratio of A and B here 1 is to 1. The concentration of product which will be obtained will be just equal to the concentration of reactant A, which is consumed, which is utilized. So now remaining concentration of A would be A minus X. A is initial concentration and X be the part of concentration, not total, not entire concentration of A, but some part, that is fraction of concentration of A, is converted into product. So at the time T2 is equal to T, part X of the concentration of the A is changed into product B. The available concentration of B would be X and remaining concentration of reactant A would be A minus X. So now for the criteria of rate of reaction or velocity of reaction may be given as either rate of change of concentration of reactant or rate of change of concentration of product. The concentration of product is increased and concentration of reactant is decreased because for the formation of product A have to reduce, A have to utilize, A have to consume, then B will obtain. So thus concentration of reactant capital A will decrease and concentration of product B will increase with the respect of time. Thus, velocity of reaction, velocity of reaction or rate of reaction is equal to dx upon dt, rate of formation of product. The amount of product be X here, the dx upon dt. The sign for this is positive because concentration of product is increased in reaction. It may be also given as change in concentration of reactant upon time, that is A minus X upon T. It is known as average rate. For average rate, we need total change in concentration or entire change in concentration and time interval for that. Suppose small a1 B concentration of A at time t1 and A2 be the concentration of A at time t2. T2 is greater than t1. T2 greater than T1 and A1 greater than A2. So the average rate is equal to change in concentration delta A upon delta T. That is A1 minus A2 upon T2 minus T. The change in concentration for a particular time is known as instantaneous rate of reaction. For this, in any reaction, concentration of reactant decreases gradually and concentration of product increases gradually. So for this, if this axis represent, y-axis represent concentration, then for A means reactant A. The concentration of reactant will decrease, while concentration of product will increase. The product is B here. The concentration of product will increase, while concentration of reactant A will reduce, A will decrease. So suppose N1 mole of A is taken and N2 mole of B is obtained in reaction, then instantaneous rate for the particular time. One upon N1, the active mass concentration of A, dA upon dt is equal to 1 by N2 active mass of product dV upon dt. Since concentration of reactant is decreased, so sign of concentration for the reactant is taken as negative. For another reaction, another example, n1a plus n2b m1c plus m2d. Here a and b both are reactant. In this only a is reactant, b is product. In this example, a and b both are reactant and two products c and d are obtained. n1 n2 m1 m2 indicate the mole number. For this instantaneous rate may be written as -1 upon n1 active mass of A. D means change in concentration of A. dt is equal to -1 by n2. dB change in concentration of B. D means differentiation upon dt is equal to 1 upon m1. The concentration of product will increase, so sign will be taken here as a positive. dc change in concentration of C, that is how much concentration is increased with respect to time for the C as well as for the D. Positive sign indicate this concept here. Is equal to 1 by m2 dd upon d. So for each component, change in concentration is used. The change in concentration for product is positive always, but negative for the reactant, because reactant have to reduce, reactant have to consume gradually. Now velocity constant. Suppose the reactant A is converted into product B at T is equal to 0. Initial concentration of reactant capital A B small a and for product B 0. With respect to time, as T2 is equal to T, concentration of B becomes X and remaining concentration, that is change in concentration of reactant A, is A minus X. The since rate of reaction is represented by, or rate of reaction is expressed as rate of formation of product or rate of change of concentration of reactant. The rate of formation of product, here concentration of product B is X, the dx upon dt is proportional to change in concentration of reactant, because ratio is 1:1 here. So how much A is changed, how much concentration of A is changed, just in same manner, just in same amount B will appear. So dx upon dt is proportional to change in concentration of reactant, that is A minus X. To remove the proportionality constant, we will use a constant here. To remove the proportional, we will use here proportionality constant. The dx upon dt is equal to K A minus X. So here K is proportionality constant known as rate constant or velocity constant. K is known as rate constant or velocity constant. If change in concentration is unit. That is A minus X, change in concentration of reactant is unit. Then dx upon dt is equal to K. If A minus X is equal to 1, imply that dx upon dt is equal to K. So here dx upon dt is velocity of reaction r, rate of reaction, and K means rate constant or velocity constant. So velocity constant or rate constant of any reaction is equal to the velocity or rate of reaction if change in concentration of reactant molecule is unit. The velocity constant or rate constant is equal to the rate of reaction, that is dx upon dt. If change in concentration of reactant is unit, increasing the temperature, rate of reaction increase, it means K, that is rate constant or velocity constant, is also increased. On increasing the temperature, rate, that is dx upon dt, is increased, hence velocity constant K also increase, One thing more here, that if any reaction occurs in several steps, then we need slow step for rate determination. As I hope you will have proper idea about SN1 and SN2 in 11th. SN1 occurs in two steps. In first step, bond is broken, in which carbonium ion is obtained. This is slow. In second step, nucleophile attacks at carbonium ion from the front side, and product is obtained. It is fast step. So only slow step is taken under consideration. The reaction which is completed in one step called primary or elementary reaction, and in other hand, if reaction will not occur in one step but in several steps, then each step is taken at elementary step. And for elementary step, order of reaction and molecularity both are similar. For example, reaction between NO2 and CO gives NO plus CO2. It seems as elementary reaction or one step reaction, but in a real sense, it occurs in two steps. In first step, two molecules of NO2 are combined to each other and gives a activated, that is intermediate complex. And in second step, this unstable, that is activated or intermediate complex will react with carbon monoxide and CO2 is obtained. So on adding this reaction, we will get NO3 on both sides, it will be cancelled, and NO2 on both sides will cancel. We will get simply NO2 plus CO, and on right hand side NO plus CO. The having been seen the reaction, it seems as one step reaction, but in real sense it occurs in two steps like this. Each step of this is regarded as elementary reaction, for which molecularity as well as order of reaction both will similar. In such reaction, and it is clear from the reaction that it takes in two steps. So which one step is slow, either first or second. Only slow step is taken under consideration for the determination of rate. Now temperature coefficient. Temperature coefficient. Ratio of velocity constant or rate constant for interval of 10 degrees Celsius temperature called temperature coefficient. temperature coefficient is equal to K T plus 10 degree Celsius upon K T. T is initial temperature, and when temperature is increased 10 degree rather than that of before, then what is the rate? As I have told you that when temperature is increased, rate of reaction also increased, and if rate of reaction is increased, velocity constant increased. So when temperature is raised, rate constant or velocity constant is also increased. The increment in velocity constant when 10% when 10 degree Celsius temperature is raised rather than that of before. In this sense, ratio of Kt and Kt plus 10 it indicates the temperature coefficient.